Sign up already? Oh, then there should be a spot for you already.
I don't see why.
Right here in the middle. Oh, here, yeah. Yeah, we can, the chairs are right here. Oh, yeah, somebody took us over here. Space. Okay, guys, so it looks like we're ready to go. Now I am not going to necessarily demo the painting of it just because I feel like it's a little bit kind of simple to see where the paint goes. But if you need help with any of it, the drawing portion, I'll go through it and I'll kind of show you guys the order of everything, and then we can go from there. Okay. So just to kind of review here what you guys have in front of you, it's a lot of little things. You should have a baggie of, oh, actually, I do have this one, so I can kind of demo on there a little bit. Okay, you should have a baggie along with your terracotta pot, okay? And these big round ones, you see here?
I need a baggie and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So do we.
Really?
I got a pot.
Oh. Wait a minute. Everybody else has their little baggie of stuff right over there. Okay. Okay. Why did this get messed up? What happened? Oh, here it is. How do I make this bigger? Oh, this, I see. Okay. So we should have your eyeballs right here, okay? With the, you know, the opening facing down, so it sits on top of the pot. We should have two little hands, okay? These have the cord that goes through them right here. So we'll have to like tuck it in there, and then with the hot glue stick it on. And then I also have these little wooden flowers, and then you can either use this little dot for the center, or I stuck another little, it looks like a little ring in there, like a little circle with a hole. That looks like this one. So you can just use that for the middle. Either one is fine. And then we have the wooden dowel, okay? And I also have, if you wanted to do a butterfly instead of a flower, I have a couple of these wooden butterflies instead, just as an option. And then if you, I only have this one extra small flower. So if you've got a big flower and you wanted a small flower, or, you know, you can switch it out for that, but that's the only other thing that I have. Okay. All right. Everybody has anything good to go? You should have different paint colors on your table, acrylic paint, different size brushes. There should be a small like craft brush in your baggie if I put it in there. If not, they're just the ones on the table. And so you want to just start off by, we're going to be painting everything first and then attaching everything together, and that should go pretty quickly. And then the hot glue guns are over there. That's what we're going to use to kind of just put everything together. Okay. So, you know, once we're all kind of done painting, we'll just kind of go back there and make rounds of gluing things. There's about 4 hot glue guns back there. Okay. All right. So the first thing you want to do is just start painting the green areas. Okay. And so there's a couple different options for your green. I have the medium green, which I put on most people's tables. Those are the small little green bottles. Okay. And then there are some that are a lighter green, like the one right here on this side. Okay. And then I do have a really dark green that's just that I got from my painting supplies. If you needed to use a dark green, if you want to use a dark green to outline, okay? If you also want to combine the green and a little bit of black, right, and that'll kind of make a darker green. So the first thing you want to do is just start covering your frog with the color that you want, okay? And it's okay. Everything's okay? Okay. Yeah, we're good. We got one extra. Person coming in. Yeah. Okay. For next month. All right, so, your base color is gonna be the main color that it's gonna be, okay? So if you want your froggy to be a little bit lighter, darker, you know, that's up to you. I kind of started with a lighter green and then the details with the darker green around it. So it has like light green, a little bit of darker spots, and then the darkest outline. Okay, so start painting that. And then for this part of the base, I just went around the rim and painted this one. And then the lily pad should be a darker green, okay? So if you don't have that specific color right at your table, we'll just be passing around the different colors, okay? Like I only have one bottle, a big bottle of this light blue. So if you wanted to do the light blue, we'll just pass it around and you'll just put some on your paint tray, okay? But let's just get started painting the green, the rim, and the froggy body, okay?
You have an extra blade or something to paint?
I only have this one right here. The plates, you can pretty much share the colors because the colors are all the same. So if you guys want to share the, you know, like especially in the middle of these, like you two can just share and put a big bunch of green. Okay.
Yeah, where's?
So just share the trays. I just have this one, but I didn't clean it. Oh, no.
Where you get the small red chairs. There's two dark.
Yeah, you can have at least kind of like a medium size one. And then, okay, and so the best way to paint this, okay, maybe it goes without saying, but you want to put a light coat first, just even really light. The terracotta is going to absorb the water very quickly, and so because it's a porous surface, so if it just kind of sucks up, that's going to be the first coat, okay? And the second coat will go on a little bit more smoothly, and it'll actually give the full color. So just thin layers will dry a lot faster and be easier to paint, okay? Get this a little lighter. Okay. It's bigger. Okay, here we go. Not sure if we have anybody online doing this, but here's an extra tray. Gotta have it in there if you want to use this one. Somebody, more space. Oh, really? Okay, yeah. If anyone needs a paper plate. I also have a couple extra colors up here for, you know, if you want to do like an orange or red flower or something else. A couple extra colors, okay? Oh, yeah, and then this leaf green too is a light green. If anybody wants this one, it's kind of like a yellowish, kind of acidic green color. Okay. All right, so. So the color of this paint is, you know, acrylic, and so acrylic paint, all acrylic paints have like a polymer kind of medium in there, and so it's like coating your pot with like plastic. So the surface of your pot is going to be kind of water resistant because of the paint. And if it's going to be outside in the sun, you know, for a long time, it's going to be fine. But maybe if you want to preserve the color a little bit better, you can get like a UV spray to just protect it a little bit. But for the most part, it'll hold up. I just wouldn't leave it out to get soaked in the rain repeatedly, you know, so if it's covered up on a porch somewhere, that's probably fine. The terracotta will absorb water, but, you know, it's not gonna really mess up the paint or anything, okay? You guys can talk, it's okay. So quiet. Yeah, I know.
Dr. Green? Yeah.
Okay, and then, you know, with acrylic paint too, guys, make sure that your brush does not just sit there drying. The paint will ruin the brush if it dries on there. So just rinse off your brush between colors or when you're done with it. And so while one thing is drying, right, then go on to the next item. So that way you just kind of leave it sitting there to dry and don't have to like just wait, you know, watching the paint dry. You can just swap to a different color or work on something else, okay?
I see what you did there. Here's watching paint dry.
Are you guys, or most, who signed up for the cow one on the next one? Okay.
You doing it too?
Yes, the cow, although that was a little more complicated,
Yeah,
a little longer,
more moving parts.
a lot of little pieces. And then, but you know, if you didn't sign up for that one, you want to do it still, they are gonna, well, the next month class is also full,
Yeah, we signed it.
the wait list.
Waitlist.
Yeah, and so if there's enough people to do it again in May, I think they might do it, but if there's only a small group, then we probably won't, but, it just depends. Yeah.
I'm glad she calls and reminds people, because she didn't remind me of things that was going on.
She doesn't have kids.
I will show it.
So on my base, I actually just kind of forgot to do the rim on the outside, so I don't know why I didn't go back to it, but I started. So if you guys, you know, flip it over, make sure you get that bottom rim right there. That'll kind of help protect it from getting overly wet too. Actually, maybe I'll do that while you guys are painting fingers.
Oh, yeah.
Just.
I was on the very end. And does the lighter green go down?
Oh, well.
Yeah, so the light green, I would do, well, any green really on this inside portion. So this inside rim is just strokes of different kinds of green, so light, dark, so it just kind of looks like grass. So I just did a base of the light green and then kind of went over it with darker green colors, so you guys can do that if you want.
That's probably. Oh, yeah.
If you guys happen to notice any little cracks in your pots, try to just fill them in with paint, just maybe little small, it almost looks like, it's like scratched up or something.
Well, about the time I started, it was tight, so. I just followed.
That after we said that here.
Yeah, there's that one, it's kind of a small creepy one. The bigger one, nicer one is down the hall that way.
They're very cold. I remember that when I worked here. Very cold in there. Yeah.
What's this brush? You do the blue?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, that brush
This
will be
part
fine,
you
just
get
rinse
the-
it off, and then you can do the blue around it. And then, so when you guys are doing the blue, okay, or the lily pad, just keep in mind that, if you place your terracotta pot on the middle, I moved mine a little bit kind of like, back towards one side here. And so you want to just make sure your lily pad is about, a little bit bigger, especially just on the front where the feet are going to be, right? So maybe about, I don't know, half an inch, 3/4 of an inch, a little bit bigger around, and then at least a tiny bit bigger on the back. So just kind of make an oval where you think the lily pad is going to go, just so it has room for the feet. And so you really only need to put that blue kind of like a ring around the base. Right?
Okay.
And I didn't really bring any pencils, but it's probably one up here if you guys need it for something.
Grass outside.
I have some of this dark green though.
You want us to use this blue for the water?
I put that blue out just because I have the most of it, but if you want to use the lighter blue, it's just kind of going around. You guys can fill them in your tray.
Oh, okay.
To do the light blue, I just kind of did a base of light blue, and then I just really lightly did the darker blue, just to make it wavy.
Okay.
Does anybody want a butterfly or another size flower?
I'll take a butter. Yeah, that'd probably be cool. Yeah, big one. That'd be fine.
Right one or a little one? Big one?
There's not loud. Yes.
Anybody else? All right.
Yeah, that's all I know.
Yeah, it does take some time to dry, so, you know. Let's use this bigger brush. Paint is gonna take a while there.
Maybe they'll do another one. Okay. You're not. If I was in elementary school.
He wasn't here.
You need your a whole thing. Okay. Every time that I'm moving. Then what?
You didn't stand up for the thing.
Do you need something else?
Paper towels.
Oh, okay.
I got it.
Thanks. I usually bring a stack of paper towels, but I didn't have any in my car this time, so. Oh, that's okay. If you got paint on yours, it's fine. Yeah. Yeah. So Michelle was telling me that, you know, for some of the other classes, not the terracotta pots, but, some of the other classes are gonna have, kits available, you know, for you guys to do if you wanna work on this later after watching the Zoom video or at home, you know, following along with the class. So, for next month, we have, my classes are, the cyanotype class, which, you know, if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically using like, a chemical to create a photographic print. I'll try to bring a sample of it so you guys can see it in the office, kind of see what it looks like. But I'm gonna be doing that one. It's a pretty fun, class. It's kind of a quick and kind of magical process. So that's the cyanotype class. And then I'm also doing another needle felting class, which is the chicken or a hen and her little baby chicks. That's gonna be next month. And what?
Wonder if they're out on it.
I'm not sure if they're out yet, but you can ask Diane if or if Michelle comes back. I'm doing the chicken and the hen, and then what else am I doing? I'm gonna look at my phone because it's on it.
The cockatiel.
Yeah, the little cockatoo is gonna be this Monday coming up, which I need to make my little sample of. Let's see. Birds. Oh, okay. Yes, so actually in April, I'm only gonna be here the first 2 weeks of April. I'm gonna go to California and back, see my family, in the middle of the month. So that's gonna be all, in those first 2 weeks. The other frog workshop. Let's see. If everyone can see. Just those two. Oh, yeah, and if you guys don't know about the solar eclipse that's gonna happen,
Yeah, but there's some.
on the 8th,
Right.
I'm gonna go up to, where are we going? Somewhere in Ohio. I think it's the closest spot to see it, up by
We get to see a partial, don't we?
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
a
we get to see
partial.
a partial here.
I actually drove up to Madras, Oregon, and the last one, to go see the other one. I took the day off of work, to go see it, and it's unlike any other experience if you get a chance to see a full eclipse. It doesn't quite compare to a partial eclipse, so highly recommend it if you guys are interested in stuff like that.
Yeah, the last one that we had here that was as close to a full that we had, we had our, telescope out and had a special lens on it.
Oh, right,
And
okay.
I put my phone up to it and I got some pretty good pictures.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's a photographer's like dream to take
Oh,
pictures of the
yeah.
eclipse.
I had my husband's welding shields.
Oh, that worked. That would be really.
Yeah,
that was good.
It was awesome. It really was. I mean, of course, you know, you had to hold it, but
Mhm.
it was really awesome.
What I thought was neat was like, when it starts getting dark, the birds.
Yeah,
start
everything got
doing their-
quiet.
Yes, it got
It was
quiet.
so eerie. I got chills just thinking about it. I sat out in my front yard and everything just quiet.
Mhm.
I mean, everything stopped. It was awesome.
Yeah, in-laws came there and a couple of friends and
You just had a
then that
party,
was
didn't
the, oh yeah, and, but come to find out, that was the last thing we got to do like it with my mother-in-law, and she passed away in January.
you?
So
I'm sorry.
unexpectedly, so that was really nice getting to do that with her. Not a good one.
Oh, yeah.
They're looking good. It's all turning green. I'm gonna move this.
Thank you. That was good. Thank you.
So originally this was like a little bird bath. I don't know how, you know,
Turned into
it-
this.
yeah, well, I guess you could use it as a bird bath,
Sure.
but I'm assuming the water will evaporate pretty quickly. It's so shallow, right? But if you do want to use it that way, I would just make sure you get several coats of paint on there because, it will seal it a little bit better. And then also seal the inside of this rim a little bit more. Work as a little bit. It's filled with it. I've been trying to attract more birds. I put a bowl of bird seed out. Cause we made bird houses and there's no birds in them, so I'm trying to get them to come over and take a look. Check out the real estate.
Sometimes it'll take a week or two before they find it,
Yeah.
and once a couple find it, then the word spreads.
Okay, good.
They don't like them being in the wind.
Oh, right.
So if you got the hole where the wind blows,
I see.
just turn it. They
Huh,
don't like,
okay.
we got purple martins and bluebirds every year in our birdhouses.
Okay.
They even fight over the houses and they get the same house on my clothesline every year.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I didn't even think about the wind, so I'll have to check it
Now,
out.
they don't like the wind.
And then, well, my husband made the hole for it and he made this big old hole. And I'm like, it's gonna get cold. And he's like, there's really fat birds around our house. How are they gonna get in there?
And they want in there, they'll get in.
I'm like,
Well,
okay.
if the hole's too big, then you have these crows and
Yes.
stuff that eat the eggs.
Yeah, they have to be the right size.
Get otherwise the crows.
Yeah.
and the-
Yeah, blue jays.
They'll come in and eat the baby birds.
Oh, man, okay.
You can feel the egg.
I'm so inexperienced. I need to consider all these factors too. Be the right size and the wind direction and the angle and. Let me take this. I bought hummingbird houses online, you know, they're so cute and tiny. And then I read that hummingbirds don't even use houses and nothing can get in there. So I'm like, why did I even buy this?
Somebody took advantage of you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, especially when,
Yeah, yeah, there was a nest in the tree, and I was like, I never heard, it seemed funny in hummingbirds, but I never heard them.
kind of rude.
Yeah, if I'm reading the paper, they'll come and look on the other side of the paper. I'm really reading it.
Yeah. My husband, when he, well, to tell you how long ago this was, video camera, you know, that was this big, you know, he would set out on the front. Of course, they would fly through the front porch. I mean,
Yeah.
just like, if you got in the way, you're gonna get pierced somewhere. But we just sat out there and of course here they'd come and he would set that camera on his shoulder as still as he could and he would hold his finger out and they would land on his finger.
Oh, wow.
And I had a yellow cat that killed one. If you can believe this, I found the beak.
Oh, man.
My husband told us had that cat killed everything in 3 counties.
I had one get on
Even a
my front
hummingbird.
porch and I had to catch it in a towel so I could release it because I was afraid I would hurt it. So I caught it in the towel and I
Our
got
buck caught in the garage, but it finally made its way out.
Yes. The flag.
Okay. That's just nice. Okay.
Very cold.
Water.
Yeah.
It's wet, right? Okay. The front's gonna be white, right?
Yeah, no,
It's gonna be very black, right? Yeah, you know, if you want it, it's a little bit more.
It is, ain't it?
Yeah.
I have to lighten it up a little. Oh, I like this.
Always go for it, it's okay. Pass on this too, if you guys wanna use the darker green for anything, the details or whatever. But just, you know, I don't have that much of that one, so it's a little dab, it's great.
Yes.
By the way, if you guys wanna go get any terracotta pots for, you know, other ideas or projects and stuff, they are on sale right now at Hobby Lobby for half off, so get a good deal.
Good deal.
Yeah, like that on the inside.
Oh.
These big white ones, those eyeballs, right?
The eyeballs? Yeah, so if you guys, if you're ready to do the eyeballs, okay, so I just made mine, like
Okay.
straight down the middle, halfway, green, and then the other half white.
Okay.
And then of course you can leave space to do the eyes, whatever, however you want to do the eyes, okay? I did a little outline. What is it, sorry?
I just wanted to know what part to paint.
Oh, yeah, so I just, here, I'll leave it maybe like this, you guys can see a little bit.
Mhm.
So I just did a little bit of like a rim of green, and then I just added some little texture. Well, I added texture all around the pot, just to kind of make it look like a little spotted. And then of course the eyes, you can do however size you want. I think they look cuter a little bit bigger, but that's up to you. Okay, on the lily pad, if you want to put the feet kind of like at 10 and 2, and then when you do the legs, they'll just kind of line up where you put the feet, okay? So I'll kind of rotate this around it. If you guys want to come up here and take a look at it too, that's.
Can we trade out our rim swap?
The water?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's not
yeah.
rim
If you guys just want to dump it in the bathroom right there and just get new water, that's fine.
I'll go do it. And I'm probably gonna make it the most horrible color. I'll be back. It's not bad.
That's one bathroom.
It's gonna be an easier one. Yeah. Oh, hi. Yeah. You're welcome. It's on the floor this morning doing my style, though. Teresa had it on the mind. We didn't have a choice this morning. We're doing some, give us those. Winner, you can do it. What is wrong with you? Okay. Front porch or back porch?
Like I said, you know, oh, this is.
Oh, stop it.
This is. Yeah.
Okay, bad it hurts. No. Sorry, you're in the water. There's enough. I figured as long as we've been doing it, we know what to do. We can do it in the dark. You ever looking at this one?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Take that times 25.
Oh, my goodness, I never saw such a mess. Okay. How we doing? Like a cake pop.
The next thing I guess is the eyes. Great.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm interested on the news. Just some time on my foot. Thank you. It'll get worse as you head towards Washington.
But my car gets really good mileage, so.
Yeah.
Usually tank drive. Water is. And even when it's up, it's more like 4 hours.
First thing most of Terra can, well, Virginia don't get.
Yeah,
You sure?
yeah. Most of the time, you know,
Yes.
yes, oh my gosh, that's why I struggled and I do from doing those. My fingers match my fingers.
And match your nails. Yeah. Ladies.
Oh,
I could have brought
stick it on the end of
mine.
your finger.
Oh, yeah. But this little one, they're not hopeful.
Oh, it won't go on then? I thought it would. So it was, in the middle, Huh? I was trying to draw a white line, you know? And go over some kind of bridge, you know, I get some. We're not going this. Not right. One of those tall ones are. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea, sticking the eyeball on that little doll.
We don't do that on.
Oh, really?
That's too big.
Oh, weird.
Worked on a little project. That's okay.
I just
Worked on the little brush.
twisted it in there.
Go ahead and put that in large there. That's okay.
That's right. I know that if you twist it, see, I went on like that, twisted it.
Yeah. When you guys are ready, paint the little ball for the hand first, and then squeeze the little parachute cord in there. So if you guys do this, the best way to do this is a little bit weird, but you can pinch the tip of it like this.
Twist it.
Tuck it in there and yeah, twist it in there. It kind of like tucks in. So once you get it in there, then you'll put the hot glue through the opposite end, so it really kind of holds it in there. Okay.
But you can hold it and paint it that way.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea too. There, shove that one back in there.
Mine's really good, and the other one's free, so.
And I have scissors if you guys have little white ends coming out of it. It doesn't really need to have that anyway, so you can pull it out or you can just trim it. I have little scissors up here.
What else would be great? Yeah.
We'd have to see that.
From this way so you guys can see.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay, you really don't need it once you get the hot glue on there. It'll Mhm.
We paint the
they're on
hands
the back
first,
here.
right?
Yeah, you guys are gonna paint everything first. Well, I'll get the hot glue guns plugged in, so if you're ready to like attach something, because you want to make sure that everything is dry before you hot glue it on there. Obviously, it's gonna fall off if it's still wet, right? And so you guys can start gluing when you're ready to do that. The legs, I'll just turn it right here so you guys can kind of see how I did the legs, okay? Basically kind of like a little arch, I would say at least the size of the height of your thumb, okay? Kind of just looks like a little tube that's folded on there. I think.
This super big through.
I'm gonna go plug those in.
This can.
Or just plug in one or two and you guys can plug it out.
No, you signed up for both of them at the same time. Oh, that was good. I just think she can't do that either. She can. Yeah.
Oh, there's more.
This should have been this weekend. What I think? Oh, that's the farm shop.
Yeah.
We try to go there. Then we'll bring our you.
If you guys, you can also come up and take a picture of it too. Some people like to do that. They just have a picture they can use and see it at the table.
Yes. I have it. Well, the first thing.
Oh, it kind of worked.
It kind of works, hasn't it? To see what you have, see what, you know. So the initial is. You know. Sure. Bill looks at you and see what happened next year.
Yeah, my husband, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
There's a little.
Oh, yeah, just.
No, I know. No. He can either come to you or he can come to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly what he is now. You can come to him. You can do it. Don't you do it? You can have it. You know, how you can do it. You can do that too.
Let me know if you guys need help with anything.
I
I'm kind of
can't,
just, I'm kind of just watching here.
I can't spread the, yeah, I can't see it. Think through my,
Oh, this little.
right? You can see what I did here. No, the other one is at the other end is. I can't.
Yeah, just one quarter, maybe use another one.
Okay, it doesn't have to go all the way through.
No, it doesn't have to close it down.
Oh, okay,
As long as you just get some of it in there, just enough you can stick the glue on the other side.
yes,
That way it'll.
thank you.
That's part of the one that's slippery too, so.
Can't get that.
Okay.
What about, we've got two, you're gonna, they got a snake?
Yep.
Oh, the arms.
You're lost, it started.
Yes.
Also, one of the holes is a little bit bigger on one side than the other.
Holes in it.
Oh.
The round things with holes in it. Like this. Oh, yeah.
Sit right there.
You want the light green?
Oh, is that what it is? Yes.
Oh, that's better. Thank you so much.
Look at these.
Here, later. I'm gonna be over that,
On you.
but hold it. I can't find mine.
Let me know if you guys need help with the little, hands.
I did. I printed them, but I still. Also, yeah, I'm gonna do something.
Yeah. I just kind of stole some from the other room.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to use that, another cup from over there, you could just grab one. They're right above the, sink over there.
I can't.
I wish there was something
Oh,
here.
right in the next one right here. Or they're doing stained glass?
I went through the arch, right? It's on
I've done that before.
It's missing the arms or something, the little piece with the holes in it.
Oh, the little balls for the hands?
Yeah, I think I'd rather go back to the flower.
Oh.
It's easy.
Sure, that's fine. I cannot get it.
What's this?
That's the stem of the flower.
Oh, okay.
Where does it go? Where does the flower go?
The flower goes, it's gonna go in the hands. I'll show you guys. I'll set it up right now with it. I just didn't glue the flower on, so it's like how to separate it. I had to give a stick. I had to give a stick to my husband to cut all the little dowels to the right size, so. Yeah, that's kind of a team effort. The cow is also a team effort because he's the one that has to like drill the little holes in the pots, so I put him to work for you guys on this stuff sometimes.
He'll just send you the bill again.
I know, right?
Not a problem. Oh,
Oh, you said flour, right? Okay, let me just grab something.
okay.
Did you want the big one or the little one?
Round things with holes in it.
And the two little ones, right? Okay. Oh. But I'll give you these since I already took them through. So I'll just swap you. Okay, anybody else? Yes, yes. What is it? It's a little, oh, okay.
There's always one project that befuddles us. You ever notice that?
Really? Which one is befuddling?
I had a problem with email, remember?
Oh, right. You know what? Maybe those.
I know, it didn't look.
And maybe I'll just use these since they're a little more closed. Okay, anybody else need help with putting the fans through the board?
This one, I mean,
I might have to put my drive through.
Okay, yeah, I'll help you guys
that's
go
what I
through.
need to paint.
Yeah, mine are dry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one small.
Use the black, yes. But I need the black.
Why don't you use this dark green here?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
If you want to
could
make
do
it
that.
darker.
I
Or
could-
there's also this dark green.
Thank you, I'll try this one.
That's what I did.
Booker's green.
Yeah. You guys got the wrong mindset over here.
See,
Mhm.
whether I did do it or not.
Looks like we had you around for Lisa.
That's what you have me for?
Yeah.
Oh, which one? Which color? Oh, the light green.
The dark green. No, the dark green.
The darker.
And the two. Yeah.
Okay.
Who's ready to do the darker green? The lily pad.
They wouldn't believe me.
Oh, right, okay. I was gonna say, because I have a lot of paint on this brush. I can share this with you, Tom. I have a lily pad, yeah.
Make sure that paint.
Anybody else?
You got it all of you. I don't know how you would get it on him.
They'll know if there's and then you put his feet on the sides. The lily pad is required.
I'm gonna go glue this together for you guys. See what it all looks like.
So I didn't really want to use this brush. You know, it can't reach. Oh, see? Now that's really better. Oh. What I said, she ended up long than that.
Do you guys know if we have to turn on a light or something to get these to work or? No?
I don't know.
What's going on? Let's try this. Well, this one right here works. Consider the TV's on. Okay, I'm gonna just move this cart over. We can hot glue on the part.
You can use this one. You need back one. No. Oh.
Your legs to see how. There's legs.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
If I, yesterday, we
Made 'em like a folded finger a little bit.
I have black yarn, but I didn't know I was gonna be inside of it.
And I kind of had it like that. And then you do, like,
I want to break it.
Yeah.
But it, I tried to hold it in hand with on the brush. Now, do you want to put some green in with that or just leave it darker? See what she did up there?
Yeah.
I didn't even see that. But
Now, what's the name of the stuff that you would seal this with, Dr.?
that I would fill what with?
Seal, SEAL, seal this with.
Oh, well, they sell, like a UV,
It's a clear.
protective clear coat. Usually it's in like a floral section of a store, because they spray it on those like dry flowers and stuff, but, you can do that, or, even just with a regular coat of varnish might help to protect it too, with a regular acrylic sealer, if you have that. Okay, so this is the little guy with the flower in his hand right here, so you can kind of prop it up in the hand, so the hand does have to be closed with glue, in the middle to kind of keep it in place. Or I've even seen stick it on the top. This is how it's supposed to go. A little neat.
I think we would rather have the.
Oh, yeah, I can send you a picture if you want. You want to leave me your number?
Okay.
I can take a picture of it.
It's 276. I like them. Zero, zero, 9, 1.
Okay.
And it looked like your girl.
And will you?
Same thing with stairs. Okay.
Picture.
On the flower. Yeah. My baby with her extra skin, now we need to step out. Deep. Yeah. And then I put a little.
Yeah. I think we both decided we'd rather have the flowers since he's holding it. We didn't know where it was gonna be.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, the butterfly.
Right, right, okay. Yeah, and the hot glue guns are, you know, warm if you guys wanna go back there and apply stuff.
Thank you.
The big one,
Um.
I think that one has a big one on it.
Yeah, that's the big part.
Okay. Big one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, but needs another two in there, you can stick it in there.
Oh,
This one's
no, I
hard.
was trying to figure out where to put it. Where it actually going.
Oh, yeah, so I just did it about half, starting right here, and then as long as they can reach to close. So actually, in here, closer like that, so they can.
How they went and.
Okay, yes. Thank you. So when you guys are hot gluing your hands on, okay, just make sure that your hands actually can come together so it can hold the flour in there, okay?
I don't know if it's too frayed or the white stuff done fell out of it.
That's okay, I know that happened to me too.
Practice it with the end of a paintbrush and that didn't work either. What your secret is.
What's good and shove it in that turn.
No, I see what you're doing.
No, it was the one that.
When you've done it before.
Yeah. I'll do the other way if you need to.
Oh, the other one was easy.
I'll put the scissors back there so you guys can trim the little white fibers off of it back here. Don't forget to paint your dowel. Stems and flowers. I thought it was pretty funny with the eyes like that on it. It's like a little alien.
And then there's that option.
Yes.
I
Get a little bit of grading.
Thank you. Hello, I didn't see that. What is this?
Oh, that's for the middle of the flower. If you're painting out like that light, it probably.
I can like that.
Oh, okay. I was saying.
I think it looks like
it's
I know.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
There you go.
Pictures.
Do you have that purple?
I don't have purple, but if you mix this,
The pink and the blue?
yeah, the light blue and that pink will make a nice purple. Actually, I think this hot pink, bright pink will make it.
And I even put on the pink.
don't know about all this.
Just take a picture of your hand. I know you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. I like your action shots are. Yep. I have a tendency to end up in the newspaper.
Hello.
How
are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing good.
You want to see the feet on there? So wherever your feet line up, like the legs, I kind of put them at 10 and 2. I just made the little feet right on the very edge of it, so it's pretty small, like maybe a thumb wide. Just so it kind of lined up. Doesn't have to line up perfectly.
This one or the?
You can put either one for the middle of the flower. I just put both.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to go too far. Where did that dark green go?
Well, what can we use the other that we don't use? What can we use it for? Or anything?
Oh, thank you.
I just put in there as an extra.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The only other thing I can think of doing was turning it into like a little ladybug or something. You want to make it, but it's kind of
cute.
I have a red up here if you guys want to do that. The red will come around if you guys want. Do a little ladybug out of that. Yeah.
I'll be quick and get done.
Yeah, if you have extra time. Yeah, definitely wait for this one to dry, because this one will peel up a lot.
Okay.
Oh, my, that's fine, just use some water and just put it in the guys.
So it looks like you guys will finish, plenty of time, but usually we go until 12:30, so that's another 15 minutes or so. But once you get all the painting stuff done, it pretty much is just quick to attach everything.
You got
Oh, yeah.
Never bet you that. And actually.
Okay, I'll say it don't look like it. So even next to the number. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. Take it home tonight.
Oh, I need a little yellow on the cord. Pink for the back. Or don't.
Okay, yeah, that.
Oh, there.
I didn't get down.
Yep, I think so.
That's what now they do. Just got to get in like a difference.
Well, I mean, it's your paint, you guys can,
I need some pink, I think.
okay, okay. You can get more yellow, or you can use this tray if you do, you can put more yellow on the base there. Oh, I'll leave the black and the red for ladybugs, you guys are doing that. Oh, yeah, the eye, right? I put away the black. Somewhere, where did I get it from here? Okay. Are we done with this one? No rush, you guys, still have time. Oh, yeah, you can paint the tongue on it.
Well, I don't know how to paint it, so I'm just gonna do it.
Oh.
Just thought that would be cute.
Yeah, for the little cheeks, if you guys want to add those, I just kind of like got a very small amount of paint on a very like fuzzy brush and so it kind of goes on there lightly if you guys want to do the cheeks kind of like soft like that. So that's just an option.
Across through there.
That you guys can see. Or you can even try doing it with your finger, just kind of dabbing on it lightly with some blush color.
Yeah, you can look at it from your feet too. It was that little bottle of the green shade of green.
Do you want that one? Oh, yeah. That's okay, it's gonna be.
I need the yellow. No, I mean a brush.
I usually stay a little after anyway. So it's really fun to finish it, you
Thumbprints all over. That's up.
This looks like I need another coat too.
Yeah.
I have colors now.
Black. And she did the.
I don't know. I haven't smoothed it.
Well, you can wait for your eyes to dry. Yeah, let's actually do, let's thin them out a little so they actually dry faster.
Okay.
The yellow.
And just rinse this off.
Yes.
Light coat.
No. It's one available.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess you could. One's extra.
Oh, it
Said you
is.
could use either. So that one's gonna be made to lady. She's seen some real.
Oh. No problem. But, you know, okay, you want it. Okay, I'm gonna get this.
Okay, so you didn't want this one. You want this one for the flowers in here?
Yes.
You don't want this one. Got it. Okay.
I have these ready.
Oh, okay.
Here. Well, probably not. Stuff.
I did 3 on mine, don't know.
But sure.
Okay. Did I put it away prematurely over here?
No.
I could get you the bottle. Oh,
Well, right now, because we. No, she had, she. I need to take.
anybody need help paying something or anything else?
Do we glue the flower to the bottom?
You can. I didn't glue mine just because it kind of sits in there in the hands.
Okay.
So either, either glue the hands together so it can hold the flower, or you can glue the flower directly on where you want it to go, maybe at the base right here at the bottom of the
Right.
frog.
I got the hands glued together, so.
Yeah, so it should be able to hold it in there. You might have to just tuck it up next to the body a little bit more.
That's it.
So that's the yellow.
Oh, okay.
How you do it a different way if you want to.
How do you, that legs that you have up there, that shadow or whatever that.
Yeah,
You think-
these were the legs that were bent, right? And then
Okay.
so when you put it on there, the feet kind of line up to where the legs are, see? So I can help you do that if you need some help with
Okay.
it.
I think mine's ready to do that.
Yeah, I can help you do it if you need some help. That's okay. Get that dark green they had over here.
Made that sound so you didn't. Well, then you have to be sure that's perfect. And everything's perfect.
So you
Oh, I never got
That's right, how did you get it so dark?
Yeah, I guess that's too. Oh, the arms.
All right, you still need. You need to go. Oh, you did, or you did, okay. Good, there you go. And you put the arms on, but I'm not sure. Where hers are. Oh, right below the eyes, basically. No, wait a minute. Yes, that's right there. And then you have to-
You know what, I'm gonna make your lily pad a little bigger. Okay.
But I never
So
put
it
it
kind of
back, that
fits
was.
in
Need to do that.
Cause I wouldn't let him.
No, but I was. Yeah. Yeah. Those are straight back. Those correct. It is. No, wait, if you don't.
Slide it into. Well, let that dry and then we'll do the feet. Will you glue your hands? No. It's okay, guys, I'm not gonna kick you out exactly at 12:30. Finish up, it's okay.
So we got time to finish
Yeah,
up?
yeah, just work, I still need to go check in the office anyway, and, okay, so then, once that dries, we'll do the feet, what else?
Where's the feet?
The feet would just paint on like little, like 3 little feet, you can take a look at it if you wanna see it.
Yeah.
And then just paint this on a little bit.
I'm gonna try to dry it.
Dry it.
Well,
at the end, it's not gonna shatter anyway.
Oh, right, it's gonna be on the flower. That's true. You give me your stuff, you can free.
Yeah.
I think mine was like, middle of the door.
The guy will down.
Oh, it'd be really wide. Little red lines in it. Okay, so I think this guy still needs to dry. This is the one I think I worked on a little.
Yeah.
So let them dry first, and then in the meantime, you can just glue these.
Are you ready?
Glue them. Right here, right here. So you go one foot here, and then you do a little bit together. And then you can also paint a little mouth on here. Okay.
You know, I've never used a hot glue gun.
Oh, okay, I can show you. Bring it over, I can show you how to do it.
I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm not that crafty.
Me either, I don't.
Yeah, I'll show you how to do it, it's okay.
Oh, no. This is gonna take the picture.
Oh, that's what the
Oh, the
little
flower.
flowers are.
Yeah. That's kind of
Okay,
funny.
so this one, you just wanna make sure you don't hold the tip down. And then this should have glue in it.
Oh, God.
So let's go ahead and do. And so we want to throw a little bit of glue around here. Just put a little bit. So I'll hold fibers on there, right? And then you just line up. And the only thing I talk about is kind of have to do it quickly. When it cools off, then it'll be done. And it'll cool off. And then it'll put, so you're gonna hold it in place a little bit. I even like to blow on it a little just so it cools it off faster. And then you'll know once you release it, it'll fold. You can do the other side. Yeah. And you just, you know, it's very common for your fingers, when you touch the glue, it's still hot. So just be careful about that. And then when the eye is ready, you just put a big dollop of glue. Yeah, that's good. Right, and then so the hot glue, I put the hot glue on the very bottoms of these two, so you can even just this way. Oh. There. The seed blow on that?
Yeah. Okay, thank you. I got it. There you go. I said. Sure.
Oh.
Please, Dad. Put your light on.
I am very impressed with that. But I didn't do a lot of this.
Show next.
Can I help you with the mouse or anything else?
I need to take that dog free. Get the green ones.
No, this, the color.
Oh, right. Thank you. Okay, anything else?
No.
All good? Oh, you put the thing in it, okay, cool.
I did.
Well, enjoy it.
I did. Thank you.
Extra, right?
No, she's still
You did
working.
that? Oh, okay, let me see that.
We were sharing the beginning, you know.
You better. No, no. No, I'll see you. at 9:15. You better be right on the bushy tail.
I'll be there.
Hey, you better be careful when you better let me know. I will leave and you better let me know when you get Okay? Thank you.
Have a good weekend.
Okay, you too, honey. All of you be careful. Okay, okay.
Okay, you want me to help you pick the flower on it? What color did you want?
Yeah.
It's not recording actually. We're pretty much done here, so.